एक प्लेयर के मुंह से सुनना कि किस तरह से वो गेम के बारे में फील करते हैं, दैट इज़ समथिंग एल्स. और मैं अगर आपको बताऊं तो वो कुछ और फील होता है. मेन चीज़, हम जब इस कंट्री में आते हैं, वी हैव टू एसिमिलेट, वी हैव टू अडेप्ट लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स जो यहाँ पर हमें मिलती हैं. गुड थिंग्स, नॉट बैड थिंग्स. हमें जो भी यहाँ पे अच्छा सीखने को मिलता है, वी शुड बी रेडी फॉर दैट एंड वी शुड बी रेडी टू ग्रैस्प एवरीथिंग जो कि हमें यहाँ पर अच्छाइयाँ दिख रही हैं. लेकिन हम लोग पता नहीं हम लोगों का क्या नेचर है कि हम लोग गलत चीज़ें ज़्यादा पकड़ते हैं और अच्छी चीज़ें की तरफ हमारा ध्यान कम जाता है. और हम यही कोशिश करते हैं अपने रेडियो के थ्रू, अपने मीडिया के थ्रू, दैट वी कीप ऑन रिमाइंडिंग आप सबको कि वी हैव टू अडेप्ट गुड थिंग्स, नॉट बैड थिंग्स. अगेन, जो हम आज टॉपिक लेके आए हैं वो है हमारी एक बहुत ही अमेजिंग गेम जो कनाडा में और ऑल ओवर नॉर्थ अमेरिका खेली जाती है, दैट इज़ लैक्रोस. अभी हमने बात करी 2 प्लेयर्स से और अब हमारे साथ हैं मिस्टर डस्टिन एडवर्ड्स जो कि मैनेजर हैं बिजनेस ऑपरेशंस के, और कोच हार्प, उनको आप बहुत अच्छे जानते हैं, जो कि किड्स प्ले से हैं. तो आइए मिलकर उनका स्वागत करते हैं और जानते हैं इस गेम के बारे में थोड़ा सा और किड्स प्ले और क्या करने वाला है. So guys, welcome to the show and thank you for your valuable time today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Mr. Dustin, it's really pleasure to have you over here because you are a busy person, and especially during this, the season is on and still you took out time to come over here. We are really grateful. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, and thank you for having us here. We're honored to be here.
Perfect. Now, Coach Harp, thank you again for your time. And one thing I just wanted to ask you was, this is the continuation from that particular, camp we had back in Genesis Center. And ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ 2 player ਮਿਲੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਜਿਹੜੇ 3 player ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ, ਤੁਸੀਂ introduce ਕਰਾਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ. Thank you for that. How is the response for that particular camp?
ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੈਂਪ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਜੁਲਾਈ and August ਵਿੱਚ, ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ 40 to 50 ਨਿਆਣੇ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ.
Right.
90 players ਵੀ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ.
Right.
ਹੁਣ ਹੈਗਾ second continuation part.
Right.
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੈਂਪ ਤੇ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਜੁਲਾਈ and August ਵਿੱਚ.
Right.
ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ 2025 ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਆ Calgary Roughneck ਨਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਆ Saturday ਵਿੱਚ.
ਜੀ.
ਫਿਰ ਦੇ head players, 90 coaches, ਨਾਨੇ ਨੂੰ free coach ਕਰੂਦੇ.
ਜੀ.
So just in English, what I just said right there was we did a camp in July and August with Calgary Sports Entertainment. And we had about 40 to 50 people just in lacrosse. It's a sport that's growing. And what this is anyone who went to our camp in July and August, this is a continuation. What we do with the Stamps too, with any professional teams, is that we're going to allow them to have that access to come to with the Calgary Roughnecks. We're going to have the players come coach the kids who were at our camp. So this is a thank you from us, Roughnecks, and everybody else.
Absolutely. So let's start with a little bit with Mr. Dustin Edwards. As a manager of business operation for Calgary Roughnecks and Calgary Sports Entertainment Corporation, sir, when did you started having interest in sports? Because it is a very different field altogether, and being at it's such a high position plus a key position. So like, how did you develop your interest in sports?
Well, I'm much like the players, started as a young age playing sports. I grew up in a very small community, about 300 people.
Okay.
Grew up in the country, so I come from a rural community, and in my small town, the only sports you really had to choose from were baseball in the summer and hockey in the winter.
Right.
So I grew up in a community that had no access to lacrosse. There was no football programs. There was no soccer. So I grew up playing hockey and baseball because that's really all there was there. But my interest in sport and continuing that throughout my teenage years led me to an interest in continuing on after my sports wrapped up in high school to pursue working in sports professionally.
Right.
So unlike the players who continue on playing pro and chasing that dream, I did it from a career standpoint.
Right. So a career is fine because a lot of people will choose a career which might not interest them and might not, they don't feel good about it, but as long as it pays their bill, it is fine, right, sir? But here I can see smile on your face and you are all pumped up and kicked up for the season. So what I can guess, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you are into this game altogether and you are connected with your heart.
Oh, absolutely. When I first seen a lacrosse game about 10 years ago, I instantly kind of was hooked on, wow, this is a really cool experience. And now I've gained such a love for the sport since being employed by the Roughnecks.
Right.
I didn't know a lot about the sport, but I've gained such a respect for it, such a love for it, and now a real passion to share that love of the game with young and old, whether it's young people wanting to learn the game, people wanting to find a new passion from a fan perspective. But this sport is growing. It's a sport that anyone can play and anyone can learn and anyone can fall in love with as a player, as a fan. So I'm like a lot of people. I didn't know a lot about it, but I've quickly fallen in love with it and now want to be able to provide an avenue for people to learn more about it.
That's amazing. Coach Hop, what do you say about that?
Even when we did our first camp with Calgary Sports Entertainment in July and August last year,
right,
we were kind of looking at football, we're looking at hockey, and all of a sudden we were asked to say, can we do something with lacrosse? No problem.
Right.
But we realized that the numbers that we're looking at, there's a lot of interest in the city. From ages 2 years old to 18 years old. We even had players that wanted to play at a higher level.
Right.
So this is a perfect relationship moving forward.
No, I totally agree with you, and that's what where we come in, and we always try to introduce the games as you are doing to all our viewers and all our listeners, so that people get more interest and people get more connected to the game. So, sir, what is your exact duties and what you manage for Roughnecks?
So I look after a lot of the business side of things for the team. But it's really, it casts a wide net because it's so important for us to make sure that when fans come and buy a ticket, that they're treated to a first-class experience. They trust us with their hard-earned money to come in and buy a ticket, that we want to give them a great product. And in doing that, we want to make it a safe environment at the games. We want to make sure it's fun, it's educational, it's entertaining, and that it's really the heartbeat of the community and becomes a place that families can come together, where people from all over the city, from all walks of life, can enter that building and have the same experience, no matter how much money you make, no matter where you came from, no matter how long you've been involved with the sport, if it's your first time or if it's your 100th time, that every single person gets that same opportunity. So, a big part of what we do is making sure that experience is the same. It's fun, that we're always evolving, that we've got great sponsors and partners, and then working to make sure that we're a big part of the community that we play in. We want to make sure that when you see the Calgary Roughnecks logo somewhere, that it warms you up and you feel excited about it. And also on that side of it is getting involved in the community with groups that can provide an opportunity for kids to learn the game, play the game, and for us to give them those opportunities.
I totally agree with you, because there are a lot of it's a culture. If you see the game of baseball, what do you say to that, Coach Harp? And also the game of football and baseball, people are having fun. They come with the families. They're having burgers, they're having hot dogs, they're having beer, and having a family fun over there, right? So they're watching the game also and having fun also. So do you agree with that lacrosse is one of those games also where you can come with the family and enjoy the game as well as the family time?
Oh, absolutely. What I love about it, when you come to one of our games, you can get up and go to the concession or the washroom during the play. You don't have to wait. There's music playing. The announcers are getting the crowds engaged. You'll see kids with their shirts off, waving them around, having fun. And, it's also a very affordable sport to come and watch. So I think it's such a great sport to get behind. We play 9 home games. They're usually on weekends. We have fun themes around them. Our next game on January 18th is the Marvel Superhero Night. So kids can dress up as their favorite superhero,
right,
and come to the game. Our Family Day game in February, We have face painting, and there's just so many cool activities that it's entertaining, when the play is not happening as much as when it is happening. So from a family standpoint, there is no better product to bring your whole family to, young and old, to just have a great, and you will remember it forever. I always say you might not remember who won, you might not remember the score, but you'll remember how the game made you feel.
That's amazing. What do you say to that, Mr.
I agree with him 100%. It's about family experience. It's about spending time with their children.
Right.
And it's about putting them into the right products and having the right mentors in your life.
No, absolutely. Coach, you have free camps from kids play for lacrosse, you had for American football. Now, what is the schedule for this year?
We're actually going to continue on July and August, but I can't tell you the dates right now.
No, of course.
So we are going to do those camps again.
Okay.
And what we want to do is we want to encourage more families who might see this sport and say, hey, it's a little bit different. But the biggest thing is allow your child, get
Right.
that experience.
Right.
And then let us help us support them, because this is why we provide these free camps.
Right.
It's that we're trying to help grow the game.
Right.
And the thing is, you just don't know what game the child will like. And the biggest thing is we're here to open those channels for you. What a better way to be teamed up with professional teams, professional athletes who are willing to come down
Right.
and spend their time to mentor you.
Absolutely. दोस्तों, lacrosse has been Canada's national game since 1859. तो ये हमारी national game है और हमारे रेफनेक्स ने 3 बार जो है वो NLL कप जीता है, सो 3 times. तो आप ये सोच सकते हैं कि हमारी जो टीम है उसकी क्या रेपुटेशन है इस समय कनाडा के अंदर. दे आर वन ऑफ द बेस्ट टीम्स विच आर देयर इन कनाडा एट दिस टाइम. तो अलग अलग रूल्स होते हैं, अलग अलग तरह से मतलब कि अलग अलग गेम खेली जाती है. लेकिन अगर आप लैक्रोस के बारे में जानना चाहते हैं तो आप किड्स प्ले के जो कैंप्स लगते हैं आप ज़रूर उसमें जाएं. लेकिन उसके अलावा वी आर गोना इंट्रोड्यूस और वी गोना बी टेलिंग यू अबाउट some contest where you can win the tickets for these amazing games which will be happening in Calgary. तो अपने फैमिली के साथ, अपने बच्चों के साथ आप वहाँ पहुँचें और उस गेम को एंजॉय करें, उस गेम को देखें किस तरह से ये गेम खेली जाती है और किस तरह से आपके बच्चे जो हैं या द किड्स हु वांट टू बी इन दिस गेम दे कैन बिकम प्रोफेशनल एथलीट्स, प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर्स. एंड आई थिंक वी हैव Mr. Dustin over here to talk about it a little bit more if I will ask him. Sir, as manager for Roughnecks, do you think in coming times or do you have any such program for newcomers or people who want to join this game? Do you have any programs in your club where they can come and start the game?
Absolutely. So we run camps throughout the season that are run by our players. So you get an opportunity to be on the floor learning from professional lacrosse players and some of the best in the world. Our next camp that we are running is on February 15th.
Okay.
So that'll be in the February weekend, and all the details for our camps are on the Roughnecks website.
Right.
So you can check that out. And then we're going to run some more camps later on this spring. So make sure you follow our social media. Check out our website, but we're looking for all the opportunities we can to put on these camps and work with other community groups as well to do more camps, because our goal is to put sticks in hands. And as you heard from the players, that's all you need to start. It really is a sport that can be enjoyed and learned and played by all classes of people, because you need a stick and you need to be able to put on some running shoes. And then from there, you need to be able to have fun and learn. So by all means, check out our Roughnecks camps. The kids have a great time. And not only do you get to have fun, you get to do it with professional players. And then we get to see those relationships continue as the kids keep coming back to camps. They get to build relationships with the professional players, which is really important. So, between what we're doing and coach is doing, I think you're going to see opportunities for so much learning and introduction to this great game from now moving forward. I'm really excited about it.
We are too excited also. And Mr. Dustin, one more question. Because there are a lot of businesses which are run by different communities over here. If anybody wants to get some sponsorship to you guys or wants to be attached to you, are there opportunities for the businesses also to be attached with you guys?
Absolutely. We love to connect with different community businesses, business leaders. It takes a community for all these sports to happen professionally, amateur, youth level. So by all means, we look for partners in our youth programming, in our community programmings, our school programs. So by all means, please reach out to me, connect. We're happy to chat further on that. Again, it's so important to have those relationships for these partnerships to continue to grow and flourish.
No, definitely. And that is the key point to this, because it is, as you said, it is for everybody, right? So if there are businesses who are promoting or who are sponsoring other games, why not lacrosse, right? And our own club, right? And this is where we also request all the listeners and all the business houses to reach out to you. And, if they are from a particular community, they can also have their logo on your t-shirt, right?
Absolutely.
That gives them huge, recognition all over wherever our team is going. What do you say to that?
Oh, absolutely. We draw over 11, 12, 13,000 fans a night in the Saddle Dome. You can see our games on TSN. And, from the games to the players to even our camps, there's an opportunity for anyone at any level to be involved. And I think that's really special. And anyone who has been involved with us usually sticks around because it's such a great partnership and relationship. And, we recognize how important that is. And we want to make sure that we give them as much love as they give us.
What do you say, Coach?
I'm super excited to see where this journey is going to go. And one of the biggest things is what we're trying to do is with kids play, it takes a village to raise a child. Right. But it also takes a village to raise opportunities. Right. So this opportunity is not just for the families, it's also for the business owners, but it's also for the children who want to try something different. If you haven't played this sport, it's okay, come out, because it's a friendly environment. And if you have played at a higher level and one day you want to come pro, contact us. We'll put you in the right direction to go.
No, absolutely. And I think as I was talking to the players, they said he started playing at 8, and there is no particular age to start this game. ਆਪਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਜਦ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਯਾਰ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੁੱਢੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਜਾਂ ਏਜ ਨਿਕਲ ਗਈ ਹੈ, it's not like that. You can start the game at the age where you feel that you are physically fit and you can be a particular level. बहुत लोगों को हमने देखा है जो इन्होंने बहुत लेट खेलना शुरू किया लेकिन उन्होंने वो अचीव किया. तो अगर आप नहीं भी कर सकते हैं, प्लीज़ encourage your kids. Any age, come to kids play or contact us for connect you with the camps at Roughnecks, and आप वहाँ जाके बच्चों को लेकर जाएं और वहाँ पर बच्चों को गेम दिखाएं. आपको टिकट्स अभी हम लोग स्पॉन्सर करेंगे या आप कॉन्टेस्ट में हिस्सा लेके जीत सकते हैं, लेकिन उसके अलावा भी प्लीज़ गो टू सेटल डोम. जहाँ पे ये जब ये गेम्स होती हैं, एटलीस्ट जाकर आप देखें किस तरह का एटमॉस्फेयर है, किस तरह का वहाँ पर आपको प्रेजेंटेशन मिलता है. एज मिस्टर डस्टिन वाज सेइंग, इट्स फॉर द फैमिली. It's not that you are just watching the game. It is the environment. It is the place, the scene over there which you enjoy. अगर आप हॉकी गेम भी देखने जाते हैं तो वहाँ पर ठीक है आपको गेम दिखती है, लेकिन उसके अलावा भी आप बहुत कुछ एंजॉय करते हैं. वहाँ का शोर शराबा, वहाँ के हूटर्स और वहाँ पे जो एटमॉस्फेयर होता है लाइव गेम देखने का, that is separate. One thing I would like to ask you, Mr. Dustin, is if we are watching a game on TV and we go to see it live, how you feel that the difference is, how you measure it?
That's always the question, and you know what? It is a big difference. Right. It is great to watch it on TV. It's great to learn the game and understand the game. Right. But when you watch one live, it is a totally different experience. Right. When you leave, your heart will still be pumping. Sometimes hockey games, it can be 2-3 goals scored in a game. You could come to a Roughnecks game and you could see between the two teams 25-30 goals scored in a game. Wow. And people are out of their seats and they're singing and they're dancing, and the in-game experience is like nothing else. Right. There's no other sport like it. Right. And once you come once, you'll want to come back again.
नो आई टोटली एग्री विद यू. सो आप ये ज़रूर एक बार एक्सपीरियंस करें. हम आपको ये रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे आप पहुँचे सैडल डोम और वहाँ पे जो भी गेम्स इन हाउस होम टर्फ पे खेली जा रही हैं आप उनको ज़रूर देखें और उसका मज़ा लें. व्हाट यू से टू दैट कोच हर्प? लाइक it's better to go and see it live, right?
I've seen live games and I've also TV games. The thing with live, you're in the environment. You can't compare that sitting at TV from your living room. It's a whole different experience.
Right.
And the biggest thing is what we're trying to encourage here is we're trying to help mental health. We're trying to help families connect with their children.
Right.
Try to get them to create those memories because we only live once. Here's a great opportunity.
And Mr. Dustin, the main thing is you are going to the arena as a family, right? It is same thing. You're going for a movie alone with friends, or you're going with the family, right? When you are watching the family movie at the theater, it's a different experience than watching on Netflix, right? Because you are sitting on a sofa and okay, you're watching that. But if you go to a theater and watch it over there, it's totally different experience. And I think that what makes a difference, that we are encouraging our listeners, our viewers to come over to the arena and watch that game live, right?
Absolutely. And you know, the perfect scenario for me would be, you know, a family comes to a game, they come together, they're standing up when we score, they're high-fiving their kids, their spouse, and then they're turning to their neighbors beside them that they might not have met before, and they're high-fiving each other,
Right.
and they're enjoying the game together. And then next weekend, they're going to one of your camps, they're coming to one of our programs that we're putting on, you know, with Kids Play, and then they're learning the game. And then they're coming back to the next game and they're watching the guys on the field that helped coach them at that camp. And we're creating this environment and we're creating this connection. And to me, that's the perfect scenario.
Yes.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
agree with the 100% because the biggest thing is how do you get to know your neighbor?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Live with them. Enjoy it. We're creating that family environment.
Absolutely. So दोस्तों वेबसाइट है calgaryroughnecks.com. आप उस पर जाएं और सारा स्केड्यूल चेक करें. आपको कोई और इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए तो आप हमसे ज़रूर कनेक्ट करें एंड वी विल कनेक्ट यू विद द राइट पीपल. अगर आपने बच्चों के लिए कोई अपने कुछ सोचा है कि वो दे वांट टू बिकम प्रोफेशनल, प्लीज़ डू कॉन्टैक्ट अस और हम लोग आपको राइट डायरेक्शन में डालेंगे. वी आर सो ग्रेटफुल फॉर द all the team members who were here and especially for Ms. Laura Barker जो कि assistant manager communication and team services हैं. आज जो कुछ we are having today, it is just because of her, because she had you know, we had such good rapport with her and she organized everything so you know, in a good way that we were able to introduce the players and Mr. Dustin to you guys with Coach Harp, and we are so thankful to her for all her amazing gesture, and we look forward to more exciting news coming very soon. So once again, I'm very thankful to you, sir, to coming over here and giving us your valuable time and talking about this game and reaching out to our listeners. Coach Harp, thank you so much for being here, always supporting us, and we are moving together. So what is the message for today for the listeners, sir?
You know what? Lacrosse is a great sport. It brings people together. It brings community together. So be part of it. Grab a stick, come and learn to play. Come to a game, learn the sport, have fun with your neighbors. And you know what? No matter what, if you choose to continue to play the game or not, we're just looking for opportunities to you know, make people's lives a little bit better and help this community come together.
Amazing. Coach?
My biggest message is go create memories and make them cherishable because there's no tomorrow, there's nothing's promised. But one of the biggest things is we're here as a community, as a family. And the biggest thing is take your children and show them what life here is.
That's amazing. So दोस्तों आपसे विदा लेते हैं और मैं आशा करता हूँ आपको आज का प्रोग्राम पसंद आया होगा और आप इस गेम से जुड़ेंगे. अगेन द वेबसाइट इज़ calgaryroughnecks.com. आप ज़रूर इस वेबसाइट पे जाएं और स्केड्यूल चेक करें और जाके अरीना में इन गेम्स को एंजॉय करें. मोर एक्साइटिंग न्यूज़ कमिंग वेरी सून. मिलते हैं आपसे अगले संडे को अपने नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम में. तब तक अपना ध्यान रखें, मस्त रहें, व्यस्त रहें और स्वस्थ रहें. टेक केयर एंड हैव अ गुड नाइट.